You've just been rambling for the past like 2 minutes, and I've completely erased it from my fucking brain already.
Where's the weed, Brad?
All right, well, episode 2 is off to a nice start where Jay's already fucking sauced out of his mind. We got the Delray Misfits here. Andrew, Jay, Big Lenny. Brad's on his way. Leonard, can you hear everybody?
Mother, Daddy.
Loud and clear.
You got to use the mic. Like, there you go.
Yeah, it's an honor to be on this podcast, the inaugural podcast. I'm sure many more to come, and I think one of us is going to be the next Joe Rogan very soon. The potential is there.
So Brad doesn't show up to this?
He's on his way.
I even said Val. He could have brought Val, but
And
I know
he
that's
talks all that shit about me on the last podcast.
And he'll talk it to you when you get here, too. Don't you worry. He wanted you there. He was pissed you weren't there. He wanted to say all that shit to your face. He was disappointed you didn't show up.
Do you think I'm stupid?
Drunk or sober?
I don't. Social media, back and forth and what have you. I missed that on purpose. Now, instead of being on the podcast, the fucking interaction between me and Big Brad Wolf is going to be on the YouTube channel. I'm actually
What?
funneling money more into the YouTube channel, staying off the fucking... Let that Louisiana idiot have my seat. I'm here now making a Misfits video, and I'm huge, and I pull 6 plates on the hammer strength. Everyone can go fuck themselves.
some of the agendas that I wanted to talk about was a lot of the stuff that's been going on in the world, but one of them is the situation that's been going on with Big Rob Fitness. And I wanted to get Leonard's take on it. I don't want people to hear. I have something written down that I wanted to read, but I wanted to get Leonard's honest opinion about everything that's transpired, everything that's been going on with Big Rob Fitness.
I want to light up fireworks and stuff like that.
Well, I spoke to Rob on the phone. He actually called me recently. And he assured me on the phone that he never called the hospital. He would never do that. And if there's anything he can do to help me. And
I'm done with this.
I said,
Uber.
yeah, Rob, I believe you.
Can you get him an Uber?
Do you want to Uber home?
No, but I'm not going to stay part of this.
Then what are you going to do? What do you want to do?
When Lenny thinks that it wasn't Big Rob, I'm done.
Well, that's what I think of what happened are two different things. It could have been, but, it's again, he's not the one that caused the situation of me losing my job. It's a female administrator who chose to remain anonymous. I'm sure they got many other things about me, but she decided to act upon it without speaking to me, without investigating one bit of it. And me being a 28-year employee of that hospital, it was in very good standing. That's definitely an injustice, but I've moved along from it. Can't say I wouldn't miss that opportunity right now because benefits and food and, I was making close to $20 an hour. I wasn't getting 40 hours a week,
Is that
though.
Brad?
Yeah.
But as far as Rob now, I'll take him at his word. It's something he's going to have to deal with. I've moved along from it. There's no point in rehashing anything. And if we can get Rob on here, that would be great. But
Can't do that if he blocks me on every fucking platform out there.
I just have to move along from it. I mean, other opportunities are opening up.
See, a lot of people, because like I said, I wrote something down I wanted to read. A lot of people wanted me to have you give your take on not just even what transpired between, if he had involvement between, you and your job, but just, he says he's been calling you. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yes, we spoke on the phone. Very nice conversations. Very encouraging.
Okay. When did you get put on administrative leave from Delray Medical?
That was May of 2018, which is the same day that somebody was calling and telling administration that showed them a clip of a video I made, which wasn't out there. It was a sort of special thing where people had to order it. Something that I really didn't take seriously at the time. Wasn't illegal. Wasn't anything I did on the job. Showed nothing of my character as an employee. My department, which is outsourced from the hospital, said that they didn't have a problem with it. I was devastated when I heard the news.
That's my tape.
I was told I'd be on
Your seat should be outside.
investigation.
He's a hot fucking mess.
And
Share this. Yeah.
I wasn't investigated. I wasn't even brought in. I wasn't spoken to. I was just told there's a woman in administration. I said, who is it? They wouldn't tell me. They say she wants you gone. It's nothing you could do. That's simple. So that was that. And luckily I hooked on with Lou, Big Lou, and he helped me out. And he's continued to help me out to this day. But that's something, if Rob did it, that's something him and God is going to have to work out. There's nothing I can do at this point. I'm not a vengeful person that's going to go after someone. I don't really hate anybody. But if he told me he didn't do it, I'd have to take him at his word and move along from there. But again, it's the female administrator who chooses to remain anonymous, is on a power trip, doesn't go do investigations properly. That's who I'm at. Trolls are trolls. That's going to happen. Everyone here is trolled. Everyone's going to be trolled. But you cannot let them get to you. And companies have to know in this day and age, that's a part of life, is getting trolled. And when I spoke to my company's HR department, the woman kept telling me, well, why on earth would anybody do that to you? I said, it could happen to you. I says, this is 2018. You don't know what's going on. People are trolled, threatened. I mean, if someone's doing it anonymously, they're doing it. I don't care how many anti-stalking laws there are. You just have to deal with it, and people can't take that seriously. And you certainly can't make a decision over some obscure video like that wasn't done at the job or is just out there like that. Now people are getting fired for making so-called statements that's their opinion, freedom of speech. There's no reason to fire anybody for what they say. Anything has an out. You could say it's like a movie. But when people take things, and that's a big problem, it's going to happen much worse. And I moved along. And if Rob told me he didn't do it, so I have to take him at his value, it's over. And
I have a question.
Yes.
So did you have a contract with the hospital? And if you did, is there anywhere in that contract or
No, they have morality things, but
the
no.
employee handbook says anything about that?
No, there's nothing said about that. And again, it's on what you're doing when you're on the job. And this person made up lies saying that they didn't want me taking care of this patient, which I don't do. I'm in the kitchen.
You need to put a gun in your mouth.
And,
I'm pretty big.
If he did it, hey, my heart is forgiveness. That's the key to life, is to forgive it, because you don't want to carry things with you. In the end, if he did it or not, that's, what they say is karma, whatever. It comes back at you, but... actually, believe it or not, I think I'm in a better place now. I was out of there. Things are getting more creative, coming on these podcasts. So many people have helped me out over the years. Prince Andrew, Brad, Jay, you, Big Lou.
What have I done?
Marvin.
What the fuck have I done? Never done anything for you. Fuck you.
Training advice.
Fuck you. If I ever given you one thing.
Actually, you're motivating me now, because nothing I would like more to get on that deadlift and send a picture, say, what do you think about that, Jay? I'm out deadlifting you.
Never giving you shit.
So keep it up. That's the best kind of motivation I need. While you're out drinking, I'm in there sleeping, eating, and growing. How's that?
He's growing too with the beer.
Jay's in here drooling on himself.
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about everybody else.
That's exactly what it is. It's not about really what you do. You have to worry about everybody else on the road. It's more defensive than anything else.
Yeah, you got to expect
and you're gonna
somebody
trust
to
these
do the
people to
dumbest
come on
shit.
smash you from behind. I never trust anybody. It can happen to anybody. You can be killed. It's the most risky thing you could do.
I know a girl that got killed at a stoplight. She was at a stoplight.
Of course.
On a scooter. She got fucking rear-ended.
It could happen to anybody on the way home, easily.
I stopped riding in New York City because my wife's cousin was killed in Far Rockaway going over the bridge, and he was a young rider. He darted into a porta potty truck, as funny as that is. And when we came on scene...
It's like Biff.
What a shitty way to die.
Yeah. when we came on scene, his stomach was in the ground and his head was turned all around.
All right, Dale, anything more you have to say?
I've never had anybody die that way.
No, I'm looking.
What's on your mind? You want the world to know?
And I can remodel it just to be like Lenny's old place.
Perfect. We'll put Jay in the barn. You have a barn? He smells like a
I got
fucking
another one,
barn.
yeah. I got two of them that can get in.
Jay will just sleep out.
Jay,
Jay gets so bombed, he'll just
What are you
sleep
trying to
outside
do?
anyway.
I'm going to lick Leonard from here to here.
Jay, sit down.
Well, thanks for joining and calling in, Dale.
I'm becoming a
These
distraction
just the
now.
fucking words of slurring. So, I'm dealing with talking to New York. I have my sister on the line. Jay's calling me, as he usually does, to mediate the fact that I have to be on his side. So I didn't pick up the phone call because I'm literally on the phone with New York City Hospital. They're explaining, everything that's going on. I get voicemails from Jay. I need you to tell me if you're on my side, because you're like Hamburg Light.
I did say that. That's a genius term. Hamburg Light.
We're airing all our grievances here tonight.
Hamburg Light. I did say that. I called him Hamburg Light.
Why does anybody have to pick a side? That's what I don't understand. You get involved in fucking
I don't give a
internet,
fuck.
other people's internet beefs for no fucking reason. When neither of the people,
concerned about anything in the
neither of the
world
people
right now?
give a shit about you. It's
I'm a flailing idiot that someone's got to take home.
The guy's running though. You could have shot him when he was on the ground. You could have shot him. You could have shot him when he was
There's
in
a
the car.
thing, and
but when the
pri-
guy turns around and starts running away, you shoot him
If
in the
you go
back.
by the
But if
book-
the guy was white, everybody would have been like,
If you go by
it's all
the
right,
book-
another white guy died.
if to go by the book, a suspect that turns a weapon on you, you have to one-up them. That's by the book.
Yeah, what if
he went by the book?
I've had someone told me, oh, they should have just shot him in the leg. I said, when you're training to be a cop, they train you to shoot to kill.
You shoot somebody in the leg.
Listen.
Those are rookies.
It's easier said than done.
Right.
They just had a scuffle. That cop's adrenaline was probably through the fucking roof. It's not like he's going to have sharp aim. You're in the dark, first of all. He just fired. I guarantee you he didn't want to kill the guy.
Right. But was there a reason for him to shoot? It's not he didn't want to kill the guy.
Yes.
Absolutely there was.
He took a
When he's
taser.
running
He's
away?
a danger to the danger to the public. If he takes that taser and goes carjack somebody and drives drunk and kills somebody else, what the fuck then?
Usually, I've gotten pulled over before. When I get pulled over, there's fucking 5 cars on the scene for a fucking skinny ass white boy.
Did you ever resist arrest? No.
But if I resist arrest, do I deserve to die?
No.
Of course
but
not.
You resist arrest, you're going to face a consequence.
Obviously, but
People need to learn that they don't tell them that. Does that organization tell them to stop doing that? Never.
It just so happens
And they
to
never will.
In this country, you have every opportunity to make a living. Sometimes you're born in the wrong, not the wrong family, but in bad circumstances. There's a lot of black kids that come out very successful, okay,
Absolutely.
and make a lot of money. And where do they move when they make all that money?
Right.
Whitest neighborhood.
Let me ask you a question, sir.
Why don't they stay in their
Have you ever
community
been-
and
have you
try
ever
to
been
make
in
it
jail?
better?
We moved into the widest neighborhood. Okay, but then you just said us white people.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Have you ever been in jail? Have you ever been in jail? Be honest. Have you ever been in jail?
Why not stay in your own neighborhood and make it better?
Have you ever spent the night in jail?
It has nothing to do with
Answer the question.
neighborhood, though. It has to do with
Sure
not
it does.
the people in the neighborhood. It
Right,
has to do
okay.
with low poverty. There's low poverty
and crime.
Crime in the Bronx. You got a bunch of Puerto Ricans. Low poverty doesn't mean they're black.
Yeah, but why not? If a lot of the successful black people that come from the ghetto,
Right.
make a lot of money, get rich, why
Right.
don't they, move back into that neighborhood and try to make it better?
I want to take a moment to address everyone here and everyone listening. I've seen your messages. I've seen your comments. To me, it's somewhat infuriating and frustrating that I have to be the Lone Ranger in the saga, and even more frustrating that some, I won't mention names, think that the proof I have is fictitious or bullshit. However, with that being said, I still 100% stand by what I have and my gut feeling. Yes, I do not have a smoking gun, a recorded phone call of May 9th from Big Rob Fitness to Delray Medical. Let's say for argument's sake that before or after May 9th, other trolls called Delray Medical and were the 100% cause behind Leonard getting fired. In my evidence with Big Rob Fitness...
You want Jay to read it?
No,
Come
no,
on,
no.
Jay.
In my evidence in Big Rob's head was...
Back to the charger. We need the Hellcat.
If my evidence in Big Rob's head was in any way fictitious and false, Big Rob knew he was 100% innocent. Why would Rob, one, immediately after our Instagram live confrontation, call Big Lenny to make sure Leonard hears directly from Big Rob how innocent he is? Two, after the call with Leonard, run and make a YouTube video proclaiming his innocence. If I'm such a nobody, my evidence is fictitious and Big Rob is innocent, why not just brush me off? To me, that shows a guilty conscience. As for those claiming my source of information is bullshit, let me give you some specificity. I have been in IT since 2003. Us IT nerds all stick pretty close together on various levels. My source I have known for 20 years and I cannot provide any other information on this person as this person violated various compliances to provide inside information at the cost of his job as a favor to me with no knowledge of any of the elements involved. I have read comments of people stating that the proof...
consented to anything he's saying.
We don't consent to anything you say either, asshole. Just to make that fucking clear, too.
Yeah. I have read comments of people stating the proof I have is bullshit. Once again, let's play devil's advocate. There are multiple videos of Rob threatening to call authorities and departments on Jay Masters claiming to get personal information on Brad to get authorities or trolls to call Brad's post office. He has called the cops on Joe Pietaro, Johnny Bravo, and others. He has been caught calling John Bravo's gym in an attempt to have John kicked out of the gym via slandering and defamation of character tactics.
Apparently there's a member that you're having an issue with.
Yes.
Is his name Jonathan Brody?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't give him my name.
Absolutely not. Everything we do with that is
Thank you. This guy is dangerous, sir.
As far as what's your concern?
Oh, if anyone's in that gym, if people know he's there,
Yeah.
something bad's gonna happen. He's done so many things to people, sir.
Can you give me some detail? I just need a little bit of detail.
You honestly won't tell him because this guy's destroyed my life.
Oh, absolutely not. Everything confidential.
He's a professional. He won't do anything to your face. He'll act kind. He's really a big coward. You stupid. You're the dumbest person I've ever fucking heard.
You don't even fucking know me.
Ignorant.
How am I ignorant? You're the one calling my gym.
You're scared of this guy.
I'm scared of
him. You fear him.
what?
Fuck up your life.
Is that all you have to say?
Yes, he's filming in your gym. He's filming people.
Okay, I get that. People can film in our gym. There's not a rule against it. There is not a rule against it. People come in. I come in my fucking gym every fucking day and I film my fucking workout.
Shut up, you coward. Shut up.
I'm a fucking coward.
When confronted, his lies and denies any involvement and dances around the question to change the subject. So my question to those who think what I have is bullshit, compared to the video proof of what is out there already and Big Rob's track history, how good is Big Rob's credibility over mine? I can't imagine what he has done off camera behind closed doors. To me, he is true cancer of the universe. Yes, nameless, faceless trolls. Jesus Christ. Go ahead, Jay.
No, finish. Shut up. Finish.
Yes, nameless, faceless trolls do similar things, but we know this fucking person. He's a bipolar, sociopathic liar in sheep's clothing. Leonard lost his job. So was Big Rob involved? The evidence is undeniable and irrefutable in my opinion, but I cannot speak for others nor make anyone else see or feel as I do. Why am I so passionate about this? Leonard never deserved that to happen to him, nor did provoke Big Rob in any way or fashion. No matter who is to blame and what has transpired, I could not, nor can I sit here and shrug this away. It needs to be addressed and spoken about, and however infuriating it is to me that people that hold the power to send Big Rob back under the fucking rock he crawled out of choose to remain silent, I have to respect their wishes. I cannot stress and reiterate enough, if you do not believe what I have to say or the proof I have is sincere or real, I ask you, if you've not already, to review the proof that is already out there online. Multiple channels hold various videos of Big Rob threatening to call people's jobs and actively calling people's gyms, calling local police, calling Leonard a racist, then on video again lying and denying he never did so. This is beyond trolling or fucking around online and holds huge consequence in affecting people's actual daily lives.